Hola, mis amores. Welcome back to Messages from Lahierophant. To my day ones that have been with me from the beginning, you know I love you guys with all of my heart. And if you are new or unfamiliar to my channel, welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. I want to thank everyone for their understanding and patience throughout the month of March as I lacked on my content creation. I had to travel back from Puerto Rico to Georgia, and with Venus and Mercury being in retrograde, it was kind of kicking my ass, and I just needed to relax and reflect for a bit. So, if you are new, my disclaimer is I am a very blunt reader. I do not sugarcoat anything, and I have an unapologetic potty mouth. I am prone to bursting out in a song from time to time to get these messages across as well. Also, I am not a fortune teller. What I will do is give you a sneak peek into the energies of your life and advise on how to approach them, as well as receive and learn your life's lessons according to your soul contract. Please keep in mind that many times in life there is no right or wrong decision. Your goal is to simply enjoy the experience, journey, and lessons life is giving to you at the moment. Now, I have already cleansed the energy of my cards and my space before starting. So I'm just going to run my jippers and you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But before I jump right in and get it cracking, do me a favor, take a deep breath, blow it all out, and open yourself and your mind up to the messages Spirit wants you to receive today. Aries. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. Happy freaking birthday, Aries. Let me go ahead and say to any Aries that would like a free birthday reading, please go ahead and send your name and date of birth to this email that's going to be on your screen, and I will give you a free birthday read to the first Aries. I do 2 a month, usually one in English, one in Spanish. But if nobody takes me up on the offer, sometimes it winds up being 2 in English, 1 in English. It just depends on who all emails me and takes me up on the offer. But you have to email me to ensure that you are speaking with me and not someone else. You know, there are a lot of scammers on this internet. So we've got wands, we've got swords, cups and pentacles. Okay. Now, Aries, what I see for you for the month of April, honestly speaking, could be a very challenging month for you regarding your emotions and some type of ending. Let me see. Let me make sure all of the cards can be seen in here. Wow. We good? We good. All right. So yes, like I was saying, you have an ending because Madre Tierra would be the world card, the last card of the major arcana, signifying the ending of something and the beginning and renewal of the journey. It starts over. We've reached the end, and you've got the death card, which is also another indication of a closing, a transitional period in your life, something that is going on the month of April for you. You are going to be taking control back. You're going to be taking your control back from anything that has been oppressing you, and it's coming to its finality. And from there, that is when you're going to really see a sense of a rebirth. You're going to see some type of growth going on with your King of Cups energy. I genuinely feel like this is a need for you to really think about your emotions at this time. Think about how to control them. Make sure that you are being emotionally intelligent, but also um, have full control over your emotions. So, delving deeper here, you have the Nine of Wands indicating the work and the hard work that you're going to have to be putting in to take control back from your life. You know, there's an energy here of lessons being learned, or you applying the lessons that you've learned from the past. This Five of Wands indicates to me that there is some type of discord. It could be an argument, it could be a fight, but you are literally fighting to take your control back. Okay. Now you've got the Princess of Cups, which is an indicator here that you are going to be feeling emotionally immature. There are things within your, there are things that you will be feeling that you're going to have to acknowledge. All right. There are things that you are going to have to contemplate and really navigate what this lesson taught you, what these hurt feelings, what this ending has taught you, and how you're going to um, take advantage and use this situation, this lesson, this discord to move you forward in your life. Okay. Now you've got the Princess of Cups and the Dame of Swords, which are both page energies. So 2 pages is going to be, let's check it over here because I want to make sure I'm telling it. Disquiet, noise, or society. Okay. So the month of April could really just see you struggling to take your power back literally from the world that you live in, right? The chaos that is going on um, within the actual universe that you live in, not just like within the planet Earth, if that makes sense. So you have, and then you have the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands down here. So whatever this fight is, whatever this challenge that you are coming into, again, everybody here is like, we throwing hands. We like, fuck the colonizer over here, right? Fuck the man. That's really what it's giving, right? There is something that leaves you in a space of agree to disagree. You feel that way, I feel my way, but I'm still going to do what I came to do. I'm still going to do me, right? You do you, and I'm going to do me. You just do you. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. Okay, I take it back. You have 3. You have 3 pages. So let me correct that. That is a dispute and or idleness, right? So that's confirming the idleness, this Two of Swords, of how you're fighting and fighting. There's almost this energy of I'm hearing Mark Anthony, contra la corriente. Es como seguir nadando contra la corriente. So you're like going against the waves, right? And maybe that's part of the lesson that you're going to be needing to learn this month, Aries, with the Nine of Wands here. A lot of the work that you're putting in, a lot of the fighting that you're doing could be unnecessary and could be you just fighting against the natural waves of life, not having, you guys like control, right? Aries, you're that fire sign. You want to be in the lead. But there's something about this month that is keeping you in a space where you're not able to move in the way that you want to. So part of the energy that you're having to overcome, this idleness, is part of the energy that needs to die and transform is going to be you having to have control over the idleness that you're experiencing, the stalemate, the this is going nowhere energy. All right. Now, Dame of Swords and the Princess of Cups is telling me that not just are you emotionally immature, or no, let me take that back. Well, you could be being emotionally immature, but not just are you being emotionally immature, there is a verbal immaturity here as well. And possibly even a mental one. It's within your thoughts. It's how you're thinking about the situation. It's how you're going about it, what you're looking at. So again, Mercury being in retrograde and coming from someone, Aries, that literally just reviewed her own reading from March where it said con dulzura. I was telling Taurus, I say I don't have a filter, and it probably would behoove me to put a filter on my words. And then considering I did, I just didn't do it. I really maybe have, come out the mouth a little harshly to some people, and they may not have taken it as well as they would have had I said this in a time in which Mercury was direct. So please keep that in mind until about mid-April. What date exactly does Mercury go direct? Let me see. Until about mid-April, it could be very beneficial to you to mind your words, mind what you say, not what you say, but how you say it, especially if it's going to be coming from an emotional place. Okay. So around, I think it is April the 6th is when Mercury goes direct. You also still have the post shadow period. So just be mindful of your words, be mindful of fighting with your words. Within your Princess of Pentacles energy, there is some type of information or news coming in regarding your stability, regarding your finances, um, regarding your day to day life. And I feel as if whatever this information or whatever this new knowledge that comes about regarding the finances, this ending that's coming about towards you, this transformation, that's where you're going to be trying your best to really take action. And it's almost as if you're just pushing this large boulder and it's not moving, right? And so your message for the month of April, Aries, is to really connect with your emotions and the logic behind the action that needs to be taken regarding these emotions. Okay. Really be mindful, considering you only have one sword, of what you're saying and how you're saying it to people. And be mindful of those arguments and be mindful of those disputes that are going to be coming your way. All right. So let's go ahead and come out of this energy here and see what your clarification cards are telling us. You had, ooh, money. Okay, the ship. So there's an energy here of travel for some of you all. This could be literal or figurative. But what it's saying here is something is coming to an unexpected end for you, right? Especially with the death card. The scythe here is further confirming um, a quick ending, a quick ending that is going to be moving you forward into a place of longevity, something that is going to grow. There's an energy of May here as well, but then also uh, Spirit wants you to possibly even take after your family. This is a card of ancestry. This is a card of family growth, a card of, because I'm hearing family tree. I'm hearing family tree. So there's something going on within the family that you probably are, because it could be a family argument. And from there, this argument, you're going to have to really figure out the best way to use your throat chakra to clear out that stagnant energy. The fish is an indicator of your finances. It is also an indicator of possibly school and learning lessons. So, somewhere within your month of April, you may see an increase in your finances and an increase within a new opportunity for you to really lay roots someplace. But what you don't understand is you possibly don't see it coming. And once this opportunity comes in, it is going to be a swift ending to everything that you thought was going on, right? But the key to your month, Aries, is going to be clear, logical communication. And that's what's going to propel you forward. It's almost as if you really need to be looking at yourself and looking at the truth of a situation and make sure that you are keeping yourself accountable, Aries, because there's this energy within Aries that doesn't like to be accountable for some of the things that you may do or say. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's talk about these energetic exchanges here. And I feel like the arena has come out for all of the signs so far. So you need to keep in mind, again, Five of Swords and that I'm sorry, Five of Wands and the Two of Swords. This arena is really saying that you literally might get into a fight, like fisticuffs. Like you could literally be fighting someone this month. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of what sudden endings fights can bring about. Okay, so you have aligning alliances, which is making sure that you have that people have your back, especially if you are going to be getting into some type of fight. You want to make sure that you have people around you that are gonna square up with people with you. Okay, maybe it's you, Aries, that's coming to someone else's defense. It's like, hey, that's my little bro. You ain't gonna talk to my bro like that, whatever it may be. It's a melee, it's a brawl, but you want to make sure you're aligning yourselves with people that literally have your back. Now, Whether this is a figurative or literal fight, you're going to need to make sure that you align yourselves with people that really have your back. Now, you have mind your manifestation. So you're going to need to keep your emotions in check this month regarding what it is that you're trying to manifest. So whatever your emotions are telling you, um, be mindful of falling into the negativity of what you may be feeling. I feel like this is never going to happen. You may feel like it's never going to happen, but you're still going to think about what it looks like and what it feels like to you, and visualize the what if it does happen in spite of or despite how you feel. Okay, you have the forever a phoenix, and within this energy, um, everything that you know as your reality is getting ready to be burned to the ground, and out of the ashes will birth something, will rebirth something beautiful. Okay, now within that, you're going to need to make sure that you rest and do not quit. Okay, you're going to have a situation where you're going to really have to fight for yourself, battle it out, and then it's a situation that brings about the ending, the burning down of everything that you thought and knew to be correct. Within that energy, you're going to align yourselves with people that have your back. You're going to keep your eye on what it is that you're trying to manifest, but you're also going to take the time to rest and to process what has just happened, and to, I reiterate, become that emotionally intelligent individual that is assessing their part in the situation and how they may have contributed to this outcome, so that moving forward, you have learned the lesson. You've learned the lesson, and you will be able to move forward in a more positive direction. Let's see here with your energetic encounters. Frenemies. Now you've got aligning alliances and you've got frenemies, which tells me that you really need to be discerning with the people that are around you. Okay. So while you're aligning yourselves with somebody that has your back, it could be someone else in your realm that really, uh, really doesn't like you. Like, how many times have you been around people and you hang out and you're cool, but then come to find out they're talking shit about you behind your back? Or, oh, she thinks she did, so or really just telling your business around town, right? So you really need to be discerning, Aries, with who those people are, what you're sharing. It's almost as if you're not even surprised, because you know this person's character. So if you know this person's character, don't allow them the opportunity to have something to hold over you, right? Be mindful of what you are speaking to other people regarding your plans. Don't tell everybody what you got going on, right? So you have the seedling, which is telling me that with the tree card, you're really starting to have some sort of growth and some sort of flourishing start to peek its way through during the month of April, but I don't necessarily feel like you're going to really see or feel these changes in the month of April. Now, you've got the island, which, for some of you guys, you with the ship card, you may be traveling to an island for your birthday. You may have a fight with someone who may not be reciprocating that energy for your birthday, and you're like, you know what, you really not for me. Like, thank you so much for joining me, but go do your own thing. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday regardless. Um, this may lead you to feeling as if you are alone. There may be some lonely moments, some solitude within the reflection that you're going to be going through in this disagreement, in this dispute. It's almost as if you're looking back on this friendship and realizing that it is genuinely one-sided. And this may sound shady, but this is literally what just came up for me. For those of you all who are familiar and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's giving Shamia and Portia energy. Okay, that's really what it's giving. It's almost as if, Aries, you're looking back on how you always support, you're always there, and this individual it doesn't reciprocate that energy. You're looking back and like, well, darn, they did XYZ, or they did shape me out here, this, that, and the other. And you're realizing the truth of the matter and how this person really is probably just riding your coattails for what it is that you can do for them. This could be vice versa energy, because I told you have to be accountable, Aries. So how have you not been a good friend to someone else and you're expecting them to show up for you, right? So you're going to have to take that how it resonates with you, all right? Moving on from there, we've got your goddess messages here. Now, what I like about your read here is we definitely got the good juju coming, right? Good juju, good luck. I like the fact that you have the fish. It's a good sign for your finances. You've got speak up. You've got harvest, miracles. So I want to reiterate, like I said, especially with Yemaya energy here, you could be very emotional this month, right? You could be very in your feelings about that. That the truth of a situation is going to cause you grief. You're going to mourn the end of a friendship. You're going to mourn the end of a relationship. But it is really something that is necessary for you to manifest your miracles. It's really something that is necessary for you to kind of level up to the next stage of what life and God and the universe are about to provide for you. So I can't emphasize enough, Aries, that you clear your throat chakra and you really speak up about how you feel. You really articulate yourself in a manner that gives emotional intelligence and not blow up angry spitfire energy, right? There's an awakening happening. You're going to come to a realization this month. And after you have mourned and you have grieved this friendship, and you have done the shadow work for you to move forward, you're going to have that good juju, the miracles, and the harvest in which you're trying to manifest, and which you're designing, which you've been working towards all this time. Okay, Aries. So last but not least, we're gonna grab your vibrational cards for the month of April. You've got aura cleanse. So you need to cleanse your aura, wave around some sage, take a spiritual bath. You've got it's not personal. You've got back to basics, call on your runners, and sound check. So this month, the sounds around you are going to be very important. Spirit is almost needing you to pay attention to what people say, right? There's this energy, like I say, there's like this shade energy. If you hear shade, pay attention to it. All right. Call on your runners. That's that aligning alliances energy, the people that have your back. Call on those people and get back to the basics. Some of you guys really just need to get back to pouring into yourself, nurturing yourself, simple things with eating, with your nutrition, eating right, drinking water, getting enough rest, exercising. And then it's very important that you recognize that whatever dispute, whatever argument, whatever battle that's coming towards you, it is not a personal one. This has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the other energy involved and how they feel about themselves and how they project it onto you. So recognize that. Don't allow anything to take you out of character this month, Aries, and don't allow any of that shenanigery to block your blessings, okay? Remain emotionally intelligent, okay? Really think about how you feel about a situation before you go to try to speak on it, so that when you tell your truth and you speak your truth, it can be well articulated. And, you know, even if you're dealing with a narcissist that doesn't know how to take accountability for what they did, for a fact within yourself, you have navigated all of the feelings, all of the thoughts, and you have full understanding of, why this had to have taken place or your role in the situation and how to move forward from that situation in the future. Okay, Aries. So that is going to conclude your messages for the month of April. Happy, happy birthday. I pray that you guys stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets. Until next month. Thank you so much for listening until the end of this video. I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. Also, Follow me over on the TikTok and the Insta. But most importantly, I would be super grateful if you would please, please, please share your high vibrational comments on how this message resonated with you.